So the dominant will not have a perfect ending. Xue Feng Laozi said, "There is nothing in the world softer and weaker than water. Yet for attacking things that are firm and strong, there is nothing that can surpass it because it has no equal. Weakness overcomes strength. Softness overcomes hardness. Everyone knows this, yet none can practice it." He also said, "The strong and aggressive do not die a natural death. If a person is too dominant, it is not a good sign. Hitler, Saddam Hussein, Gaddafi, Ceaușescu, and Stalin are examples. If a father is dominant, his descendants will suffer, as frequently seen in cases of family annihilation. If a mother is dominant, her children will become depressed, their spirits will be wounded, and they may even suffer from physical ailments. If a husband is dominant, his wife will endure indescribable pain throughout her life. If a wife is dominant, her husband will live a life of frustration and die without peace. If a neighbor is dominant, those living nearby will suffer. If a neighboring country is dominant, threats will persist and invasion is unavoidable. If a colleague is dominant, disputes and fights will occur. If a leader is dominant, subordinates will become submissive and disaster will eventually strike. Gold, wood, water, fire, and earth, mutual generation and restriction are necessary for balance. All things in the world must coexist harmoniously for the melody of life to continue. Dominance in any one aspect leads to the withering and decline of others, ultimately leaving the dominant with nothing to rely on, leading them to their end. As a father, inspire your children, but do not control their lives. Allow them to have their own thoughts and plans. As a mother, nourish your children with love, but avoid excessive criticism and guidance. Do not make decisions for them. As husband and wife, regardless of how right you think you are, or how unreasonable the other is, the tangled mess is something no generation has been able to fully untangle. It's best to give the other as much leeway as possible. Do not seek to dominate, as it will only exhaust you physically and mentally. From a dialectical perspective, seeking to dominate is a sign of insecurity and inner weakness, often masked by outward displays of toughness. Truly strong individuals are gentle, approachable, and kind. The dominant will hurt those around them, and as a result, their end will not be perfect. In facing dominant individuals, our response should be, "Let him be strong, the breeze blows across the hill. Let him be fierce, the moonlight shines over the river."